walking around here in Thailand, you'll notice one thing as a big culture shock. Everyone's happy and everyone's smiling. Whereas in my country, the United Kingdom, is quite the opposite. I mean, it's been ranked as the literal second most miserable country in the world. So today I did some research and I wanted to make a little video about it for you guys. Let's compare the two countries and the culture and see what impact that has on people's happiness. Trying to cross the road in one piece in Thailand is never an easy task. Anyway, where was I? Number one is something that's pretty obvious. We'll get that one out of the way, and it's obviously the weather. Seasonal depression, guys, is absolutely real. Sad disorder. It affects so many people in the UK. The statistics are absolutely mad. I'll put up the actual statistics of how common it is. But it's basically a lack of sunshine, lack of vitamin D. It's a natural mood booster for a million reasons. And when you don't have that, when you take that away for 7 months of the year, for 8 months of the year, people are going to start to get a bit miserable. Thailand, on the other hand, you've got rainy season where it will rain for an hour or two a day. For the rest of it, I mean, look at me swing this round. It's completely sunny. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It puts me in a bloody good mood. I don't know about you, but everyone else is happy to an extent because of that. So yeah, reason number one, it's the weather, of course, but that's the one we sort of already knew about. Now, they have a saying in Thailand called Sanuk. Now, Sanuk literally translates to the pursuit of fun. So, for example, you've got some beautiful flowers. The pursuit of fun, basically. So, everything in life is about having fun, being positive, being relaxed. There's another one which translates to cool heart, I believe. So it's just about being chill, it's about being relaxed, guys. Whereas in the UK, what is the main thing you're taught, programmed from a young age to believe is the most important thing? And that, sorry crab, the most important thing you're programmed to believe is money is the most important thing, beyond anything else. But it's not. I'm broke, I've got like 600 baht to survive the next 24 hours, which is nothing. But you know, I'm chilling. It's quite a nice place, and the sun's out. Sanuk. One thing I've noticed in Thailand is there's a communal atmosphere to things. People share, people go out their way to help others. The other day, I was on my motorbike on this beautiful beach and it got stuck in the sand, and I was there on my knees, trying to sift through the sand like an idiot, basically. Within about 60 seconds, some random Thai girl about my age comes up and just rescues me in 10 seconds. She's obviously done this before. It's just like, the first people to walk past were Westerners and they just didn't do anything, but she just came out of nowhere and started helping me. But that's what I mean. There's a communal atmosphere here and people share, and there's that trust. Whereas in the UK, people are very individualistic, and that's nothing against British people or England, because England's great and amazing in its own right, but in terms of the happiness levels, Thailand trumps it, and that is a common fact. So they're obviously doing something right that we're not, in my opinion. The third point I wanted to make was work-life balance. They did a study at about 40 different Western G20 countries and a few others, and in that the UK came 34th. Just goes to show how important it is in our culture: work, success, money, all of those things. Whereas in Thailand, they did another study, and 69% of people would rather give up their salary, sacrifice their salary, their promotions, or even their job for more time off for family. You would not get that same response in the UK. People would probably say it, but would they actually do it? Definitely not. Because there'll be a new car they want, there'll be a new this, there'll be a new that. Capitalism here, yes, but there's capitalism there, and capitalism is never an intentional bad thing as such, but when it goes to the extreme of some of these Western countries, I think it starts to neglect people's mental health and what comes first, which is family, friends, and yourself, really. Money can solve your money issues, which therefore will make you happier, but it can only do that to an extent. And that brings me on to sort of a side point. I'm sort of rambling here, but Thailand's a second world country, it's not a third world country anymore, so there are a lot of Western amenities. Their metro system is more modern than the tube in London. It's better, it's clean, it's like 30 baht. Shit's what, 80, 70p from one side of the city to the other. And it's very clean, there's no stabbings, there's no graffiti. Whereas in the UK, you're scared. It's expensive, it's like 30 quid to get from my town, which is an hour from London, to get to Croydon. It's like, what? Nuts. Here, I took an 8-hour train and it was £4. Well, the train was about the same. It's just as uncomfortable as Southern Rail. And lastly, we're going to talk about religion. And I'm pretty agnostic, to be honest. There's no evidence to suggest there is a God, but there's no evidence to suggest that there isn't a God, so that's my overall view. But I think it's important. To have something to believe in. And here is a majority Buddhist country. In the UK, it's teetering between Christian and atheist and Islamic state, basically, isn't it? So there's not a proper religion to guide people onto what's right and what's wrong. Whereas here, Buddhism's basically, I'm not the most educated on Buddhism, of course, but it's about acceptance, it's about calmness, and it's about kindness to others. And although they're repeated a lot in other religions, Buddhism is literally the primary focus of the entire religion, from what my Thai friends have told me. So Buddhism is a very big part of why people are so chill here. You'll go into a taxi. I've never been scammed in Thailand. Never. I've been scammed in Singapore, and I've been to Singapore for 3 days. But every Buddhist country I've been to, never been scammed. Never been scammed. There's always little Buddhas on the taxis as well, so that's when you know you're not going to get scammed. So Buddhism, great religion, probably my favorite religion actually. I like Buddhism, it's really cool. So yeah, I think Buddhism definitely does influence why people are happy here, because they have something to believe in. But it's also, in the secondary point, just because it's all about kindness, it's all about forgiveness, and it's all about calmness. And when you're calm, you're happy. Like, there's some kids, they must be like 4, 5, 6 maybe. They're just running up a hill in their spare time in the morning. It's like 8 in the morning. That was in a cancelled estate in Essex, my friend. There'd be smoking vapes, eating sugary sweets, coming into shops, pissing off all the owners. Yeah, parenting, non-existent in the UK. It's mental. And everyone agrees with it in the UK as well. So I don't really understand why people aren't actually properly parenting their kids anymore. So that, Swaddy Crab, how are you? Sabaidi my crab. Anyways, that is the video for today. Lovely people, as you can see. I'm out of breath, I'm climbing this hill, sorry. We're just gonna roll with it though, who cares? It wasn't a planned video, I was just thinking of it at breakfast, and I thought, you know what? I wanna rant, I wanna say my reasons out loud, put it on YouTube. Yeah, they're the 5 reasons in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll check you guys out in the next video from Malaysia.